Welcome to My Channel, a powerful militant group, a decades-long civil war, and a fight for a separate state. This is the story of the Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam, also known as the LTTE. But how did this group rise to power, and what led to its ultimate downfall? Let's explore the history of the Tamil Tigers. The roots of the LTTE trace back to the ethnic tensions between the Sinhalese majority and Tamil minority in Sri Lanka. After Sri Lanka gained independence from Britain in 1948, Tamils faced discrimination through policies like the Sinhala-Only Act of 1956 and university admission quotas. These grievances led to the rise of Tamil nationalist movements. In 1976, a young militant leader named Velupillai Prabhakaran formed the LTTE, aiming to create an independent Tamil state called Tamil Eelam. By the 1980s, the LTTE had grown into a formidable force, using guerrilla warfare and assassinations to eliminate rivals and establish control. One of their most infamous attacks was the assassination of Indian Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi in '91 by a suicide bomber. The LTTE was one of the first groups to use suicide bombers on a large scale, making them a feared organization worldwide. During the Sri Lankan Civil War, the LTTE controlled in large parts of the north and east, creating a de facto government with its own police, courts, and even a navy and air force. But the tide began to turn against the LTTE in the early 2000s. The Sri Lankan government launched major military operations, and international pressure mounted against the Tigers. Countries like the US, Canada, and the EU officially designated them as a terrorist organization. In 2009, after months of intense fighting, the Sri Lankan army launched a final offensive against the LTTE's last stronghold in Mullawaikal. On May 18, 2009, Velupillai Prabhakaran was killed, marking the official end of the LTTE. The Sri Lankan Civil War ended, but the scars remain. The war left thousands dead, and human rights violations were reported on both sides. Today, Tamil communities continue to seek justice and equal rights. The LTTE's legacy remains controversial. While some view them as freedom fighters, others see them as a ruthless terrorist group. But one thing is certain, their impact on Sri Lanka's history will never be forgotten. What are your thoughts on the LTTE and the Sri Lankan Civil War? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more historical deep dives.